What are you doing? Oh my goodness, get me. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's a tick. He a tick. He a tick, tick, tick. He a tick, tick, tick. He a tick, tick, tick. Oh my goodness, he a tick. Breakfast this morning. He still looks a little wet because I take a warm water and a toothbrush and clean up after a bath so that it feels like a mama's cleaning you up, huh? Yes. Today is Monday that I'm filming this little update, and I called the vet because we are peeing. We have great energy, as you can see. We're eating good, but have not pooped yet. And obviously I wanted to make sure that wasn't a concern. And they said that most likely it's probably just because of the fact that they didn't have enough nutrients to make a poop, because I don't know how long we were left unattended. I would say at least several hours due to the fact that it was crying for something, but they were still in good health and wasn't like crazy dehydrated. We're still keeping boundaries. So I'm keeping over in this little quadrant to make sure that Doja has her own space too right now, so that we can be around each other and smell each other, but still respect boundaries so that we're not overdoing it. And cleaning our butt to express our little booty. And then I have added some tummy massages too, just to get everything moving. And if we have not pooped by tomorrow, I will call again, because we might have to get that figured out. Because we gotta make sure we're pooping. We gotta make sure we're pooping. We have a really good update. So Doja is coming over loving on me. She saw Kitten. She saw him over here. We didn't hiss, but we still keep our distance. That's why I like to have him out and play, but in like I said, a very small area. That way Doja can still have run and she doesn't have to worry about her space being invaded, but he gets on stuff and then she can smell him later, so that they're still getting used to each other. Because I don't think it's going to be as hard for him to be won over, because obviously, oh, and she's eating too. So I really feel good about these signs. I'm not going to still push it though. We're going to keep doing exactly what we're doing. But that was a nice little excerpt, because Doji she was like, literally, she was right here, let me love on her. She was purring. She knew that he was right here, and she was able to coexist well. So I think that's a big sign. But I also know that this still can take a week to 2 weeks to 3 weeks for them to fully be able to be comfortable. So it will just be a little patient game, huh? This is a great sign, because Doja normally was either sitting on top of the chair or like hiding under it yesterday, but now she's fully out and she's come over to me a couple times. This is fantastic. We pooped. I also, this is what the kitten goes in when it needs to be by itself. Obviously, way too tiny to be left in a room unattended. So when I'm not out supervising it and it needs to just have nap time, this is where we go. And I'm glad I put the cat in here when I did, because we pooped and I think we peed a little. So that's great. That alleviates a big stress for me. Oh, I know that you're fine. So I did go ahead and make an appointment with the vet to make sure that we can get this kitten in. It'll be closer to 8 weeks because they're super busy, but I might go in at 6 weeks just to get warmer or something, because I don't want you to have a lot of worms. But what I wanted to say is it's really cute, because I put this snow in here just because I didn't want it to feel alone, because I know it would be used to having litter mates. And it's so cute because it usually cuddles with the little snow, and it's absolutely freaking precious. Okay, things are looking so good. Little thing is pooping. We are eating good. It's really starting to eat the little mush that I've been doing. So when I was doing playing with toys. When I was doing just the bottle feeding, I was still leaving like wet kitten food mixed in with some formula, just to try to get some intriguing ideas to like, hey, you should eat that. And really starting to chow down on it, which is fantastic. I am cleaning out the little house that it has, because like I said, it's just still too small to be leaving in a whole room. I'm afraid something could happen. I am cleaning out the little pen, consistently using the litter box. The only thing that's getting dirty is just the fact that with that wet food, sometimes we get it some places. But yeah, we're just I'm watching Do We Know Them and cleaning. I'm gonna go ahead and clean everywhere in here too, because it's just been chaotic the past couple days. And then yeah, we're just playing, running around. Doja is having her own little me time, because that was a big thing I realized too, is I was like, I want to make sure Doja has her own space too, and she can feel like, like me and Garrett have been cuddling with just her while little baby sleeps, while we watch movies or something, because I don't want her to feel like she's been like replaced or she's feeling neglected. So I'm just trying to get everybody situated. Hello, I am here for an update. I actually look put together today because I am a part of this really cool podcast. I found these people organically just through the internet. It's just some guys who originally wanted to start podcasting in like the farm space, and they have made such a cool production of it. It's called Farm for Profit. And I really loved having our first call with them because they were so open-minded. At the time, I have blue and purple hair, a lot of tattoos, and so I sometimes worry how farmers and ranchers perceive me who might be more not as eccentric, I guess you could say. But they really were very curious about me. We had our first initial call where we just talked, and I was on their actual podcast, like their first one. And I have had the privilege of working with FFA. I went to National FFA Convention last year and was a content creator for them. And they had an idea to really do something with FFA. And so they have this insanely cool senior now. She's graduating like in a week. Her name's Paige. And she did this thing called Front Page Ag, which is just her own like social media kind of ag communications project. Super cool. Also such a slay on the play on names, because like Front Page Ag, spells it Paige, her name. Adorable. But they wanted to do a podcast where we can kind of like mentor FFA members and just kind of talk to them and put them with somebody who might have experience. And so today we had a call, kid named Aaron, who is super impressive. So that is me just shamelessly plugging. I don't make money off of it. I just enjoy doing it. FFA was a huge part of my life. Any way I can give back to that program, I will. It's not through FFA, it's through Farm for Profit, but it is just a really cool way to be able to talk to kids in FFA and just get it more out there, because Aaron today was a prime example of how you don't have to live on a farm to be an FFA. You don't have to come from a super agricultural background. He literally lives in the city of in Iowa and started growing plants out of his parents' garage. And now he has a whole business doing it. I know this is a weird random excerpt, but it's just something I haven't really fully shared yet, I think. And I don't know when the episodes will go up, but be on the lookout. It's called Beyond the Jacket. It's with Paige and myself as the hosts. And we just get to interview FFA kids, and it's really cool. And I'm just grateful that they asked me to be a part of it, because I think it's a really cool idea. I'm very, very excited to do it. As far as Kitten update, Mr. Little Dozer. I'm like 90% sure he's a boy now. I leave that 10% because I'm not an expert and I don't claim to be, and I'm never cocky enough to like act like I know it all. So there still is a chance he could pop out and be a girl, but I'm pretty sure it's Dozer. Also, just statistically, oranges are usually male. I got Kev, which is a girl, but I don't know. He's doing really great. He's eating well, drinking well. He starts drinking the milk himself now, which like kind of makes me sad, but it's very cute. Growing really well. I would say is about 5 weeks old now. He still doesn't have the 6-week-old molars that they get. I called my vet. I have an appointment for him in June where he'll be about like 7-8 weeks to get shots and stuff, but I am going to take him one day next week. They told me I could just bring him in because I want to get wormer medication for him, because they're perpetually basically born with worms, and so I want to make sure I get him the correct dosage. So I'm just going to take him in, weigh him, get a dose, and then I'll go in for the shots and everything then, because he's doing good. He's pooping, has great energy. Him and Doja have also made a lot of really good steps. Doja is now to the point where she's very curious. Now I feel like she's at a stage where it's like, this is my annoying little brother, because she comes around him more often. She hangs out with him. She'll play by him, and she lets him get very close. But as soon as he gets like in her face, she will still hiss. But that's it. It's like and that's it. And then if he doesn't walk away, she does. So I think that we are on a very good positive movement there. She's doing great, very happy with that, very proud of her, because that'll just ease my mind, being able to have him out and about and knowing that he has a friend. That makes me feel good. All right, you can hear the air conditioner in the background, but this is Doja's body language now. She is willing to get pretty close to Dozer, and sometimes she even like definitely acts like she wants to play, but she'll roll around. She shows her tummy. He's gotten as close as like 8 inches and she still is not hissing. Really, the only time she hisses now is if he tries to come in hot to play and he gets like in her face, but then she simply just hisses and walks away. So she's being really, really good. I think we've made a lot of progress, and I think that we will be at a place where hopefully we're vibing together soon, huh? Yeah, I think that's soon, hopefully. I just want to make sure I'm really respecting her boundary by keeping this barrier of me in between them right now, and just making sure that she knows that she is allowed to have those boundaries. She's allowed to set them as long as it's not aggressive, and she's never once been aggressive with her boundary setting. Look at her. She's making biscuits. She might have RBF, but she'd be making biscuits. Yeah, sweet girl. But he's doing so good. He is. He's a little shithead. He is a little shithead, but Doja's doing good. She is definitely coming around, which makes me hopeful, because then, like I said, I will just keep them together in the weird, nope, not yet. You got to keep your boundary. You cannot go over there. That's a Doja club. I'm the bouncer for it, and you can't get in yet. But as long as they get along and bond, I will just keep doing the weird little setup of our house until me and Garrett get our own place, and then Dozer and Doge would have full reign of that. That would be their kingdom. Of course, if for some reason Doja just doesn't come around ever and she seems annoyed by him or anything and he doesn't seem happy, we will figure out something else out and, you know, either rehome him or something. Doing, you know what tomorrow is? That's a full week with Mr. Lil Guy. Yeah, that is a full week with Doja Man. Oh shit. What? You just were bitching down there because you needed attention, and now you don't want to be held? Can you decide what you want, little man? Okay, go frolic. Hi, don't mind me. See, what do you want from me, child? What do you want? You don't want me to hold you. What do you want? I'm doing my morning skincare, but I wanted to kind of finish this video up strong. So it has now been almost a week and a half, and we are still getting used to each other, but we are making slow little progress every single day. So I am very happy about that. Doja is doing pretty good with little Dozer Man. It's so funny because she's like right at that cusp of like, I'm like, you want to play with this cat. Like, you want a friend, because she's such a playful cat. And like when he starts playing with toys, she wants to get involved so bad. And then she will for a second, and then she like remembers and she's like, oh wait, no, I gotta be hard. And I'm like, no, you don't. Just love him. I did take him to my vet yesterday just to get a dewormer, because I know that those little babies are like usually born with worms, and he has an appointment in like 3 weeks to go for like a full like, you know, run up of like shots and all that. But I was like, I'd like to get some dewormer in before that, because a lot of times you have to give like 2 doses. So I just called him and was like, hey, can I bring him in? And they were like, yeah. Took him in there. I love my vet. Like, genuinely, I love everybody there. They are such a good facility, genuinely. We've been with them since like 2007, I think. And it's a little farther from my house, but I make the drive because I just love it there. Like, literally, one of the techs that's been there forever, like since I was interning there as a college student, comes out just holding him and is like, Lacey, I love this kitten. And then they all came out, and one of the other girls was like, you know, the best way to get them to be besties is just wrap them up together. And I was like, I don't know about that. Him, a wormer, he was 1.5 pounds. So we are guessing he's right around 6 weeks now, because she said that they usually gain a pound a month. So that would kind of level out to being about 6 weeks old. He is attacking the shit out of my feet. But he's doing really good. We have switched. He hasn't seemed as interested in his milk. So in the last 2 days, I think, I have switched to just doing his regular kitten wet food, but I have put a little bit of Pedialyte in there, just a few little drops to make it more wet, because what's the worst I could do? Get him more hydrated and then he just pees more? That's fine. I'd rather him be a little more hydrated than dehydrated. Yeah, he's doing good. Me and Garrett actually have a trip. I'll probably try to vlog some of it. We're going to Florida just for a few days, because if you didn't know, Garrett, my boyfriend, is originally like, that's where he grew up. He was born in Ohio and then moved to Florida and had been there for like the last 10, 12 years. So he misses some of his friends. He misses the fishing down there. So he had an extra day because of Memorial Day weekend. So we were like, you know what? Let's just do it. Okay. Let's just go down there, hang out, make a little fun trip. So I have to get the titties prepared. And by titties, I mean kitties with not these. These guys are, I don't know what you would have to prep for, but they're fine. I will probably, my mom is coming, like my mom and dad will feed them and everything. And then I told my cousin Kayla, I was like, please come play with this kitten, because he's gonna need attention. I'm not gonna leave these two together. I'm going to separate them, just because if no one's supervising it the whole time, I would really feel more comfortable if they were just separate, and then I can be the one who has to worry about them being together, you know? I'd just rather be safe than sorry. I've gotten to the point where I don't have to watch Doja the whole time. Like, he can be free range in here with her, and she doesn't do anything crazy. The worst thing she'll do is just hiss if he gets too close or annoys her, but it's doing good. So I am hoping that Doja fully comes along and Mr. Dozer Man can just be a part of this up here. But we shall see. A bit of a guessing game, but he's a cutie patootie, I do have to say. He's a cutie little patootie. It's so funny to have a kitten. He is, like, just, I mean, an orange kitten. Like, whoo! The orange I think I've had is Kevy Bev, and obviously she came to me pretty much fully grown. So I can't really, I didn't really have much to go off of. But let me tell you, this little guy, he's a little gremlin. He's literally attacking my ankle right now. But he's a cutie, and he's just a baby. Like, you know, gotta give him some grace. He's just a little baby. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it and the support for my channel. If you want to stick around and watch more content, you can subscribe, like the video, all that jazz. Link down below in my beacons. I did write a book, okay? I wrote a book. It's super cute. It is about all the fun stories I've had on my farm. Come here, little shit. And it is super cute and fun, and you can pre-order it anywhere in the links below. But other than that, I'm gonna get off here. So Dozer, say bye to the peeps. Tell them bye. Tell them bye. Now you're silent. You have nothing to say? Okay. All right. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.